Hey Tiffany, my name is Jessica and I spoke with Mona this morning and she thought you should be the one to watch this video. So today we're going to go over just a few tips that you guys can apply right away that's going to help with your online presence and generating more leads. Now it is important to note that nearly 70% of your organic leads come from this website. So it is really important that your website be properly optimized so you can capture those leads. All right. So you do have a nice looking website. You've got an adorable little logo here. That's cute. Let's see. Doesn't look like anything here is linking to any pages. Okay. Got a little bit of content interlinking to your other pages, so that's good. Interlinking helps with search engine optimization. Let's see. Okay. Says that you're serving the Gulf Coast, Hattiesburg, and Jackson. So, you definitely are going to want service area pages. You want a page for every location you service that has search volume for your services. That way you can be found organically in each of those communities. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, you definitely want, especially since you have different offices here, you definitely want separate pages so you can be found in those areas. Okay, so Google ranks websites not based on appearance, but based on content. Content here is key, so you need a lot of this content. The more content you have, the better. Google wants a minimum of 1,500 words of content on your homepage focused around your services and local buyer intent keywords. Those are the keywords people are actively searching on Google in your area for your services. And so you really need to focus on those keywords, and I'm not really seeing any here. Um, I'm not seeing any keywords other than your brand. And branding is important, but most people that are going to be contacting you are going to be looking for your service, not your brand. So you really do need to focus on local buyer intent keywords so that the people who visit your site convert into customers. You want to make sure that you have, well, you do have separate pages for each of your services, which is good. You want to make sure that each of these pages, though, have their own original content and are not, and their own keywords that they're targeting. Do not use the same keywords on multiple pages. And for what I've seen on the back end, you're using the same keywords on multiple pages. And so you've ran into something called keyword cannibalization, which means that you're not getting found for some of your keywords when you should be. So each page has to have their own original content, and each page needs to focus on their own keywords. Do not use the same keywords on multiple pages. Google penalizes you for that. So you're definitely going to need to work on your content and keyword strategy here. Now, if we look at your top competitor for water damage, we have Restoration One. And yes, they are a franchise, but you don't have to actually compete against the entire franchise. You're just competing against this one specific location. And you are at an advantage because franchisees generally cannot modify their page. So if they don't have the important keywords that they need to be going after, they have to work 3 and 4 times harder to rank for keywords that aren't here. Whereas you have the luxury and opportunity to add as many pages as you want, as much content, and really, really focus on those keywords so that you can rank for them. So these guys are going to be super easy to beat. They do have more content, so you will need more content than they have. And you're really going to have to focus that content around those local buyer intent keywords. And then you want to support your website with search engine optimization. Without SEO, your website is not going to be found online. So if we look here, you have a rating of a 3.6 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which means Google really doesn't trust your website. That's 100% based on your backlinks and referring domains. While you do need a lot of these, not all are created equal. You want to stick to authoritative links. This is like a popularity contest with Google. So the more relevant those links are to your industry, the more authority and power it's going to give you. You also want to stick to do follow links, because do follows will share the power of higher ranking sites with you and help you to rank. But if we look here, only 16 of yours are do follows. And because Google only gives you credit for one backlink per referring domain, you only have 16 backlinks out of all of those that are doing anything to help you. Everything else Google is looking at as spam. You have been indexed for 149 keywords, but you're only driving 95 people on average to your website per month. So let's look at those keywords real quick. There are 10 positions per page on Google, but if we look here, everything you're ranking for is your brand. And unfortunately, those are not buyer intent keywords. Most of this branding here is also considered a national keyword. So you could get people from all over the country landing on your site. Those are not going to convert into customers. You have to focus on local buyer intent keywords. And then if you look at those keywords, you notice that it's the exact same keywords on multiple pages. So that is causing what is called keyword cannibalization. And that's not just for your brand. The same thing is happening with other keywords as well. So you definitely need to rework your content and keyword strategy and refocus it on keywords that are going to convert into customers for you. And then if we look at your competitor, we actually don't care how their website is performing because you're not competing against them as a whole, only this one location. So this one page here has a rating of a 14, which is mostly because of the power of their site, but also because of their backlinks. Now they only have 5 and only 1 is a do follow, so you only have to beat their one do follow backlink. Now, they have only been indexed for 11 keywords, but they're buyer intent keywords, so they're actually outranking you with those few keywords that they have. But they're only getting 8 people to their page. So these guys are going to be super easy for you to beat, but you have to work on the content and keyword strategy and then support that with the backlinks to rank your keywords. And the last part of this is your Google My Business section. Your goal should be to be in the top 3 of this section because 30% of people search here and nowhere else. So if you're not in this top 3, you send those leads to your competition. Now, in order to get in the top 3, there are several factors, but the most important is going to be citations, the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. So you need a lot more of those than your top competitor. But when you follow each of these tips I've provided you today, your website has the opportunity to be number 1 across Google in each service area and for all of your keywords using those local buyer intent keywords. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful and would really love to get your feedback on it. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.